Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
To return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56. We are underway in L.A. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packers.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing on first down. Jones taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
29-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A first down carry for Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Christian Kirksey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Back to you. Check. Check. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Packers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. again. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Packers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check back 21, 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Pull it together. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 52. Switch.
Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Packers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
26. Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Here we go. Hey, check right 21.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they take a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Saquon Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 35, Packers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Switch. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch that.
Now it's Barkley. And some space here. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Stop your whining.
Rodgers again now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's see what you got.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Made by Christian Kirksey.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
McKenzie now to return it. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
There defensively.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they will take a knee here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Tonight's final.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year.